Now, do I think Jasmine's tears are only because she's hurt by Kevin? No. So sorry. I do think, however, some of the tears is attributed to the fact that she wants the narrative spun that it's only Kevin at fault. Because let's be honest, Jasmine does not really do well with accountability. Let's get into this episode recap. Honestly, I hope the next episode is smiles because I was tired of the tears this episode. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bit depressing. On the last category for movie night, Catch Me If You Can. It's basically him having a time at Casa, him saying sweet nothings to Charlene, the multiple kisses and all of that. Like the girls are kind of like trying to call out Kevin, like, oh my God, your actions is. And he's not really moved. Jasmine crying, in tears. And he's basically saying, well, like he's owned up to it and all that. The girls are trying to grill him. Simba gonna talk about, but they were on a break though. Simba, I need, shh. But I'm sorry, Kevin trying to explain his time at Casa, like when you go over there, you have this rush of adrenaline. Please. Have Jasmine piping up at Kevin, how he should just be able to take it. Like he's done her wrong. He should be able to get up and say like, I'm sorry for my actions over there. Come and hug me and check on me. You have done nothing for that. I'm here crying. I'm here this. And that's something that was throwing me off because throughout this episode, multiple occasions, you don't have to announce the crying. Like she announces the cry. Like I'm here crying and I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying. And I've cried. And I was like, okay, maybe it's editing or something. I was getting irritated. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood to hear that. She's like, he shouldn't be making excuses. Her girls are trying to stand up for her. And at the same time, the boys could be saying some BS. I'm not going to lie. They are saying some BS. But they're also trying to stand up for him, too. Because when Jasmine's clips were shown, the girls had her back. I'm not saying the guys are right to stand up for BS. But you can't be like, your boy shouldn't be standing up for you if your girls are standing up for you, if you get what I'm saying. Movie night is over. Jasmine's still in the dressing room ranting about, this boy and blase, blase, blase. This is the closest she's felt to being cheated on and all. Sistered. Angie and Simba, first of all, I could tell Angie's over this man, but unfortunately she likes him. Because, he's like, oh, can he pull it for a chance? She's like, for what? He said, well, I haven't talked to you all day. Okay, what you want to talk about? Anywho, they have a conversation, apologizing because, Mara and the rest of the girls are trying to chip away at him. You deserve to get chipped away at. The hell? Saying how the last 2 or 3 days has been very difficult. Who caused that? Okay. That, him clapping back at the girls was, after being poked, after they poked the bear. It wasn't directed at Angie. And, he goes in his regular speech. He's been saying this for the past 2 or 3 days. He's fucked up. He has no leg to stand on. Like, everything you say and do is bullshit. It's like, seeing how he's behaved outside their conversations makes her believe, like, the connection's not real. She's been fooled, and it's a joke. Yes, sister. He tried to get closer, and she backed up like, I don't even want to be close. The spirit of Mara has hit her. He's apologizing, and she's like, how many times can you say sorry? He talk about, if you want me to go home, I'll go home. Okay, go home. She doesn't know if she still wants the whole thing with Simba. Please don't drop that man like a bad habit. He talk about, he put himself in a vulnerable position by dropping things and ending things with Mara. Only in the villa because of Angie. I miss you. I miss us. I saw her about Angie saying, oh, God, just chatting shit. Angie, I really like this side of Angie. I guess sometimes you hit a breaking point. She left that conversation because she over it. Which, respect. We have Sean and Lola. He's saying how he felt like he disrespected Lola. If he could take it back, he would. Just talk about, I know. If you need help, blink 3 times. Talk about, he's fuming at his actions. Like, he knows she should be the one upset, but he can't believe he did. I talk about how the girls are piping up and why would they do that. Sean, who do you think you are? You still should be getting dragged by your girl, but your girl is delusional and will accept anything you do. So, you have that. Mika and Selmarsh made me realize they are not remorseful about their actions. Talk about in the moment when he was saying things, he didn't feel that bad about Priya, but obviously seeing it was bad. He's saying, she feels bad. Then Priya joins them. He's saying, it was horrific seeing that. Looks like an evil-ass bitch. Talk about how Priya is one of her closest friends. Y'all, it's not until moving out I knew her and Priya were close. You could have fooled me. With the way, who is she close to? Because if I thought you were close to Angie, see how you did her with Simba. Close with Priya, see how you did her with Samraj. Who are you close to? Except for Jasmine. Who, both of them apologized to Priya. I feel like Priya handled that a little too well. Maybe they should have been getting dragged for filth, okay? They have their excuses for doing what they did. They should have been dragged. But she let him off too easy. Kevin and Aiden talking, and Aiden saying how he doesn't want it to seem that he's giving Cav the wrong advice because he might be looking like he's trying to break Jasmine and Kevin up. And Kevin is like, well, I know you don't think she's right for me. I can tell you that. Brother, slick your ops, Cav. Just saying. Next day, Charlene waking up tears because she really like Kevin. Jasmine waking up tears because she really like Kevin. The outside bandits, the people who slept outside, Kevin and Simba, they're talking about, what's going on with their people. First, they're bringing up the fact that Jasmine did have some bad clips, but we keep skirting over that. But they recognize that our girl Angie had not one bad clip. She perfect. Glad y'all know. And with the tears, Jasmine crying to, was it Mika, Angie, Lola, saying, she's sorry for hurting people. And, feels like she should be getting that back. Like, she's also been hurt. Should be two separate sentences. You're sorry for hurting people. Yeah, you're also hurt. Not you're sorry for hurting, but you should also be feeling that. That's not how it works, sister. And this much tears for Cav. Sister. I don't know when Lorenzo and Angie became gossiping buddies, because he questioned her about how she feels about Simba. She's like, she's hurt and angry about and disappointed about the whole Simba situation. He hasn't felt like this in years, like liking someone like that. That's why it's even hard for her to be like, it's done. All she has is his word, and that's not enough. She feels like she'll look like a fool if she takes it back. And he asked something stupid like, do you care about, was it like, do you care more about how you look or your feelings towards him? Yeah, girl, if you look like a fool, I wouldn't take that man back. It was an interesting conversation. I was just like, okay. We have Ellie and Yasmin confused like the rest of the world about Lola's indifference to Sean's madness, because apparently in the past she's acted like she didn't care and then actually cared. But this one, it was on 4K and she didn't care. But it's one of those, if she happy, Chad. Samraj and Simba both having tears, discussing Simba's madness. Simba saying, he's effed up and he needs to sit in a pool of accountability. If I hear accountability one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Saying what hurt the most is that Angie said she can't trust him. Would you trust you? Let's sit on that real quick. Would you, with the way you've moved, would you trust you? Saying how he doesn't understand why he was still chatting and why he was still lustful. He's trying to be a better man. Who are you doing this round of drama for? No gonna lie, him and Jasmine were on one tonight. Is there an award show y'all are gunning for? Sorry, that's rude, but like, okay. I said, Angie's perfect, learn to treat her right and try and get her back, all that. I would love for this to be a lost cause. I don't like that everybody's trying to push them together. Okay? Screw Simba. At one point, Charlene was talking to Kevin. I was giving begging about their connection, how things are good, and like, you don't want to stay in the bed. Girl, stand up. If a man is showing you he don't want you, he don't want you. Have Lorenzo having a heart with Jasmine. Said some of the things she did, he doesn't think are bad, but obviously Kevin thinks they're bad. Obviously, she's going to apologize to Cav. Why haven't her and Cav talked? That's the real question. She don't talk to everybody but that man. And he's not really checking on her. She don't cry around the villa. Has he consoled her? Or did that get edited out? Yeah, she gets with the tears again. Lorenzo walks into the room so Mika can come in and help console her. Did Lorenzo get a little teary-eyed too? He got a heart. He's not a rock no more. I'm sorry. Them joking about Lorenzo and Jasmine possibly getting together, it was hilarious. And Lorenzo being like, well, talk to me in 6 months. Let's put it in a diary. Y'all giving the people who want y'all together a little crumb. Some fans were eating that up. We have Jordan and Priya. She said, you should have told me. You should have been honest. She's embarrassed. She needs some space. He apologized. Again, she didn't drag him enough for me. She's handling great. Just too good for me. We have Simba Amara. He apologized again. She said, her feelings were hurt and whatnot. He'd say Angie is worth it, and how is he going to get her back? Why are we encouraging this? Talk about, he needs to figure out how he wants to get Angie back. Tell him he probably loves Angie. Where is this coming from, guys? I don't understand. I feel like this episode was just like, everybody's saying the wrong things. Y'all all irritate me. So next episode needs to be happy. But before that ends, I see that Jasmine has told Mika she's in love with Kevin. Of course, she's crying for it the umpteenth time. But you're in love with that man? I'm not under... Sistered. You're in love. I'm going to just wait till tomorrow's episode, because maybe she's just in her feelings. And like, she cried too much, she had a headache, and she mistakenly said that. Because in love, girl.